Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Honkai Star Rail the series. I'm Big LT.
And I'm Miss F. Parker.
And it was Parker's idea that she wanted to do one more episode today, and I'm allowing it.
The NPCs are fun to talk to as well. This game does a really good job with NPCs. No, it's the children. You gotta go talk to the children.
Well, I kind of don't want to talk to everybody.
Talk to all the NPCs. I'm just kidding.
No,
I am kidding. This is Asta. And she's awesome.
Predict that the Legion is about to unleash over 10 waves of continuous attacks. Everyone, brace yourselves. Asta, we're back. Oh, I'm glad you're all back safe. Arlen just told me about the situation at the storage zone and about his injury.
Asta is like a big sister to Arlen. And it's really cute because they're both really awkward around each other.
I realize more and more that the space station.
It's funny. They get themselves into trouble with it.
I believe you.
We were ill prepared for such emergencies. We should have built up our security and combat departments. But on the other hand, the entire crew of the Astral Express seems to be extraordinarily skilled.
What is the current situation on the space station?
The situation is under control for now. Damage to our security system was minor. The intruder only managed to alter a small amount of data, so it's easy
There's
to
also a
fix.
number of PCs that have afros, and I kind of dig it.
Okay, I must have missed that somehow.
There's a surprising number of them with afros. It's really funny.
I'm kind of oblivious. I don't pay attention to a lot of details like that.
A broken spirit is far worse than a broken body.
I don't know if it's just I'm oblivious or if it's part of my disability, my mental one.
I think I only notice it because I consider afros a very out-of-date type of hairstyle. And yet, it's something that's coming back in because it's getting popular again as not necessarily like that 80s type hairstyle, but as just a hairstyle in general. But for me, I see it so rarely that when I do see it, I notice it.
I gotta be honest. One of my friends, I think it's one of our friends. I don't remember who it was, but they saw a picture of me from back in high school in the summer when I went to like this Bible school thing or whatever. That was like a week thing. They took a picture of me with one of the staff involved. My hair is so puffed up. They swear they look like an afro.
Oh my god, I can't imagine you with an afro. I just don't. It doesn't.
Well,
work.
it was so long and
Your hair isn't curly enough to have an afro.
Well, the thing, the hair was so long and it was like sticking upward to like
a bunch of static electricity going on.
I wouldn't say it was static electricity. It was just me kind of like going through my hair and kind of making
it all floofed.
Yeah,
you did that classic 2000s emo thing where they just slide their fingers through their bangs over their eyes on a constant basis.
Yep.
We can finally warp, and
warp is. Hang on, just let me say this right now. Warp is basically Genshin's version of wishing. Mm-hmm. So this is how we get new characters and equipment and stuff like that.
So we've already got 125 stellar jade, which is a really good chunk. No, it's a really good chunk, even though from what everyone's seen from the episodes, you've only been pulling like 5s and 10s, not even that. So, told you it adds up quickly.
Yep, I know. But I was saying when I said not enough, I was thinking we don't have enough to do an
we can't buy a warp right now.
Yeah, but we do have one ticket. They give us a free one.
Yes.
Yeah.
More importantly, this is the standard banner.
Yep. Ready to see what we get?
Do it! Crossing my fingers. No. Hey, not bad for a first pull. Isn't that always what you get, though?
You always get her. You always get it. It's a freebie.
Asta's really good.
Yep.
I do recommend keeping her levels up.
Yep. And now we have the store unlocked as well. They didn't bring this up. This is where we do some of the shop stuff that's also like in Genshin. So, like you see in the recommend.
Should we go over the currencies?
Oh, hang on. So you see here, this is basically like the Blessing of the Welcome Moon. You have to sign in. You have to log in every day to get 90 stellar gems for 30 days. And you also get 30 of those other currencies, which we'll get to in a bit. There's these things here. This
Starlight Exchange, from what I understand, is if you get duplicates of characters you've already pulled, two things happen. You get something called, I believe it's called Eidolons, which you can show off later. But you also get sort of like a payback currency in the form of Starlight, which is really good. More importantly, though, is the one below it.
Embers.
Embers are the most common. You get embers with basically every pull, especially with duplicates.
Yes, but basically in also embers, it's kind of like another currency that's in Genshin. When you do a warp, you get like a certain amount of that currency. This is basically that how you get that currency. You do warps, you get like I think it's like 15 or some crap like that.
Yep. Warping is the only thing that gets you Starlight and Embers, and you specifically spend them here to get various little resources that you need.
I will say this though, real quickly. I have never, between Genshin and this game, I have never seen that where it says deal. I've never seen that, and I've never be a deal.
It's basically always there now.
Yeah, it's always there for some reason. I don't know why they just don't use that currency right there and just not say it's no longer a deal. It's that currency.
Those are really good.
Yeah.
We should also explain when you wish, essentially, when you Genshin wish versus this warp, you can go back up to the Ember Exchange.
Okay.
You have two options. You can do a standard ticket or a standard Starlight Rail Pass, or you can do limited or the special pass.
Yep.
And you should basically always do the special pass.
Yep. I will also bring
everything on the standard banner you can get with a special pass, but the things on the special banner you cannot get by wishing on the standard banner.
Right.
So you should just wish on the special banner.
And I'm going to bring this up right now. I am going to be building up the special passes to a certain amount.
Yeah, some people like to build them up into like groups of 10 because that's quite specific in this game. Is building up groups of 10 gets you special odd type things.
And I will say this is kind of a spoiler for it's not much of a spoiler. I said this in the community tab in my on my channel. Next time we record Genshin, we are showing off Hu Tao, a 5-star character, and I was so happy to pull her both on Miku's account, which is also the account we're using on this series as well. My main account, I have Hu Tao. Plus, this morning when I woke up to my friend Hunter, who lives in Northern Ireland, who has also pulled Hu Tao.
Nice.
So between the three of us, we've all pulled Hu Tao just less than a week before she was supposed to be removed from the special banner.
I will say there is one reason why you do still want to hold on to and pull with the standard banner ticket, and that's because after 300 pulls, you get to choose a 5-star.
Yep. But anyway,
and I haven't even pulled 100 on it yet.
Yeah. But anyway, this is the kind of currency like the Genesis crystals in Genshin.
This is you buy it.
Yeah, you buy these.
Your real world monies.
Yeah, you buy this with real world money, but you can also convert it into stellar jade, and you can use that to make more wishes.
I have yet to have to buy any. I am determined to just grind because I refuse. Also, I don't really have the money to put in. If I could put the money in, I would. Yep.
And also, there's the stellar trade. This is what you would trade the stellar.
I recommend never using this.
I use it regardless, just so I can.
No, because people make a mistake. They accidentally click the one they don't want.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go back to just the basic warp, so if you go back to the standard warp banner.
You want me to go to the warps?
Yeah, just go to the standard warp banner.
Okay, there it is.
So you can click. When you hit warp down there, if you have the amount of stellar jade you need but no tickets, it'll bring up the screen.
Right. I'll show it off here for a second. There it is.
Yeah. So this way you can, instead of going to the shop and making sure you don't accidentally pick the gold one or the silver one, depending on which one you're going for, you can just be on the banner you want and specifically spend it there and not risk accidentally choosing the one you don't want. Well,
that's the thing. I will be buying the tickets with the stellar jade through the shop.
Well, you do need to in some aspects.
Yeah, because I do want to save up the special tickets for these event warps, which is the event ones, in case a character pops up.
I have 2 of those characters already.
Yeah, in case like a character I want to get that's a 5-star, just like Genshin, 1 to 90 wishes or warps in this case. Gets you a 5-star.
I'm not crazy about her. I think she's a physical ice. I can't remember.
Well,
if you go up to the top one though.
Okay.
That one. So this is all the 5-stars you can get on the standard banner.
This is the starter warp though. Yeah, this is the standard one.
Yeah, but those you can get all those 5-stars in there. But once you get a 5-star on this banner, it'll disappear because this is the opening thing. You have things for it.
Yes, I forgot I got this here too.
Oh yeah. Jeez, they just gave you.
Oh, no, I don't believe that. Claim that. So.
Ooh.
This is some of the.
Seriousness of Breakfast is a really good light cone.
Yeah, this is some of the pre-order stuff, as you can see.
Serval!
Yeah, this is pre-order stuff.
I have her, and she's very fun.
And you can also see 20 star rail passes.
Oh.
So we can do some more wishing if you or warping.
Oh, these are relics.
Yeah.
You're gonna hold on to those for later.
Yeah. And then more credits.
Wait, so go back to the warp.
Yep, we are. We're gonna use the starter warps.
Yeah, because you've got 8.
Yep. No, I got 20.
Oh, sorry, it requires 8.
Yeah, it requires
I'm always
8.
looking at the wrong
It's 20% off. So basically, we're using 8 of these tickets for 10 warps. Where it would normally be 1 per warp, but this is 20% off. So let's see what we get.
Go.
And I will be putting a little investment in this first, so I can get it out of the way.
Standard.
So we got a 4-star something.
4-star.
And there's the Undying Embers. There's the currency from the warping.
Yep.
And it's actually 20. I thought it was 15. It is 15 in Genshin.
Yeah, I never remember what it is.
Yeah.
So these are various light cones that you're gonna need.
Yep.
They take the place of needing weapons, essentially, from Genshin.
When we see if we see anything that shows purple, that's the 4-star.
Purple's 4-star.
Yep. If there's gold, that's 5-star. But we don't get a gold. We didn't get any gold because the thing didn't show gold. It showed purple.
Gold also has a special music that goes with it.
Mm.
It's a subtle change. You got a duplicate of Serval. So now you can see up there, he's got one of the Eidolons, and now he's got the Undying Starlight, which is the other currency. He got 8 for the duplicate that he got.
So that got converted. And we got enough to do one more of these.
Yep.
Yeah. And we also got an achievement.
Mm-mm.
After these set of warps, we got to continue the story.
Oh no, we should point out which 5-stars we're aiming for. Jeez!
Also, with the starter warps, it's 1 in 50 because you get 50 chances or 50 warps, so to speak. So you'll get a 5-star within 50. It's the only time that happens, but
it's specific to this. So the deal will go on of 10 warps for 8 tickets until you get that 5-star.
Yep.
I'll show you which 5-star I got when I did this.
Okay.
It made me angry, but now I'm very happy that I have it.
There's our 4-star.
Hey, I have her as well.
So that's our 4-star thing there.
She's decent.
All right, what'd you get?
So in the very back there, Japard. He's who I got, and I hated it, and now I'm fine with it because Japard's like. He's broken. He's great.
There is one character. It's showing on there right now. I'm not going to say who it is.
I already know which one it is. I'll tell you. Do you want to know mine? You want to know the one I want desperately more than anything in the entire world?
Besides Himiko, because you said you pulled her.
Well, yeah, I pulled Himiko. I also pulled Welt.
Who else did you? Who's the one you want out of all these?
Which one do you think is the cutest and is not wearing red?
Bailu?
Yes. She's so adorable. I want her so badly.
Oh, wait, I've got the. Okay, I gotta do this now.
Yeah, there's still some tutorial stuff to go through.
Yeah, because we had this thing too, so.
Eidolons. So this is where you unlock little story bits about your character that helps make them stronger.
Yep. Did you only get from duplicate?
Well, that depends. For the Trailblazer, since you can't hold them via the warp, you get them in slightly different ways. But also Herta, you can get them from another way.
Yep.
You don't want to know how many times I've pulled Herta as a duplicate. Like.
So we got her.
And Asta. I've pulled Herta and Asta so many times.
So we got Himiko here. She's level 8 compared to everybody else being like 5 right now, or at least in March 7th's case, level 3. Oh, we should probably equip some of the characters with light cones.
It'll yell at you until you do.
Yep. Also, you can't just equip any light cone to any character. It needs to be. It
needs to follow the path that the character is on.
Yep. So this one, it follows the path, whereas these ones don't. So this one, we got to use this on March 7th. That's the only one we can.
I think that's what I have on her right now, only because I don't have a
Dan Howe can use the 4-star that we pulled.
Yep.
So we can put that on him. And then we got these other 2, which we're not going to use quite yet because we're using a trial, but we're at least going to equip them. We got 3 we can use on this one.
Wait. So on the side, let me see. So that's
at least we have the
speed
same.
of all allies by 12, and then what's the one at the end? Then it is under increased attack of all allies by 8. Same type cannot stack. You're gonna want
this one or this one? Meditation or chorus?
The thing is that Himiko's entire thing, she's stabby stab. She's the attacker.
Okay.
She punches things hard. March is better when she's faster. Your Trailblazer is better when they're faster, and so is Sanhung. So I put speed since that'll increase for all her allies.
So
it would be different if it specifically increased Himiko's attack, because then I'd be like, no, increase Himiko's attack. That's what she's good with. But in this case, let's speed up our allies.
We'll give this one the 4-star because.
Oh yeah, that one's a good one. Wait, who'd you put it on?
I put it on this one.
Serval?
Yeah.
Can you go back to what it does again? Let me just double check if it's actually any good for her.
Second.
Increases wearer's damage by 12% for every enemy defeated by the wearer. The wearer's attack increases. Yeah, that's pretty good, especially since she tends to hit
this is the
multiple.
This was the 3-star one here, and
Her skill generates 8 energy. That would technically be better for her right now because you don't have very many enemies that are weak to her currently. But
this one does have higher stats involved.
Well, yeah, you can look at the stats, but you need to look at what it does. See, Serval's whole thing is that she attacks multiple enemies at once, but she does similar to March in the sense that she does a lot of chip damage. Her main thing is that she's really good at going up against things that are weak to electricity because she can hit a lot of them at once. She's like really good against robots and stuff like that. And so something like this is perfect for that because every time she would defeat an enemy, it would only make her stronger. Whereas currently, because all she'll be doing is chip damage to things that aren't weak to her, the other one will be better.
Anyway, we do need to continue the story.
Technically, neither of them are very
We've been sitting here for 17 minutes not doing anything with the story.
Well, you don't have to necessarily progress the story to get important information out.
Yeah, I'm going to cut a lot of these shorter. I was hoping
but the dialogue is fun. But we will be here forever if we don't go faster.
Yes, exactly. So I think in this one episode, I'm going to try to cut conversations a little quicker.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Just because I wanted to get to kind of the end of the space station in this episode, so to speak.
Where are you going?
We got to talk to him.
Oh, right.
I need to run from this forsaken. No.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Asta wants us to double check on everybody because the attack is really like shaking people up.
Always be one step ahead of me. Look, the obstacle detection terminal has recorded 142,856 attacks. The next count will be 142,857. I know in my heart that when I see that hopelessly beautiful cyclic number, it will mean the poetic end of my life cycle.
He's got issues with death. He always has.
Life is but a path to death.
That is the best answer to give him, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. The closer you approach death, the more you appreciate life. I will pull myself together.
You'll find all the scientists on this space station have very weird ways of thinking.
Yep.
You don't necessarily want to respond to them with the happiest answer or the most caring answer because they have such logical ways of thinking that sometimes they'll be like, pretty words don't mean anything.
Right.
So in his case, it was obvious he had a totally different way of thinking.
I want to make sure I got that space anchor. I don't know if it activated or not.
Push the stick down, Alfred. Oh, sorry.
Oh, she's nice.
Sorry, I got the wrong person. Thanks, kid. We're doing some pre-checks for the satellite remote sensing. I'll hold down the button to monitor the signal, and you push the control stick according to my instructions.
It's
But
actually
first,
really
let's
easy.
talk about the controls. Up is the spectrometer, down is the filter, left is the reference level, and right is the attenuator. Our pre-checks have 3 steps. Turning on the spectrometer, then the attenuator, and finally outputting the signal to the filter. It's quite a bit to remember. You got everything?
I forgot how to do it.
I think
Are
so.
you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Up, right, down.
Wonderful, thank you. That was very helpful of you, kid. Alfred was the researcher in charge of this. He was in the storage zone earlier. He didn't make it back. Abraham was close to him. how to tell him about it.
We just talked to
Our
him too. So.
priority is to preserve the space station and
Yeah.
concentrate on the work at hand.
But if you were to talk to him about it right now, especially with his sort of almost spiral into death loop. Ooh, travelogue.
So this is pretty much the event stuff.
But it's actually really important because if you do the trial, you can get Stellar Jade, and it does stuff like this.
Yep. Also, Genshin started doing something like this too that I've never seen before. Where
the previous ones I've been on of Gift of Odyssey have always given me Stellar Jade. They're just straight up giving tickets.
Yep.
I have a lot to do tonight.
Yep. So as you can see, we got one ticket for today, and then if I come back to the game tomorrow, I can get another ticket. Day 3 is 2 tickets. Day 4, 1 ticket. Then 1 ticket, and then the last day of the week that I come in, 3 tickets.
So I'm currently saving my tickets. Can you go up 1?
Hang on. I still want to talk about this for a second. So this is a whole week's worth of tickets here, but as you can see, this doesn't cycle itself again for another 33 days and 6 hours. Meaning, even after the 7th day, it does not. It's just not as simple as, oh, come back here again on the next day and this whole thing comes back. No, you have to wait after that time expires before this gets recycled, and then the whole thing gets.
But it means you shouldn't wait either, because you do have to do it each day in a row. If you miss a day, it'll start over.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It did it to me.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it did.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it did.
No, it doesn't.
It did it to me.
I don't know how it did it for you, unless it was just recycled. The time had to have expired, because I've never had that happen.
It wasn't on this one specifically.
Which one, Genshin or?
No. It was on this game, but it wasn't this. It wasn't particularly this character's thing.
Okay.
Okay, go up one to I think it's Afternoon Showcase. Nope, Trailblaze.
Oh, we'll bring this up too. If you guys do these little showcases thing, you guys can get free Stellar Gems by doing the character or whatever. I think
well,
it's
only for the 5-star.
I was going to say that only for the 5-star. The 4 stars are something else. I'll take a look at that later.
This is the banner I'm waiting for. It comes after this one. Topaz apparently is going to be really cool, but I want the 4-star in the background. She's heckin' adorable.
Okay. And then there's that one. There's also Trailblazing Will. This is, basically we get to Trailblaze level 5, we'll be able to claim 10 more of those standard Star Rail passes, meaning more warps. And then when we get to Trailblaze level 15, there's another 10, and then you guys can see if it goes.
I'm almost to Trailblaze level 35. I think I'm at level 33 right now.
There you can see a little better version of her. You can see
Yeah, you can see the doll joints.
Yep.
But also she's got puppets on her hands, which is cute.
Which is the main characters, the male and the female.
Can I say her name?
I mean, we'll be meeting her on the next planet.
I like her. I have her. Her whole thing is gambling. It's funny.
Okay. Anyway, we need to continue.
She's actually really good.
We need to continue. If we just sit here and talk about those things all day, we're not going to get through it.
There's so much to go through in the beginning of the game. Oh, great. Here we go. Oh, that's right. We haven't even defeated this thing yet.
Nope.
Whoops.
Which is why I wanted to get to that
sorry,
point.
I forgot.
This is why I've been trying to get through this episode to get to that point.
I was just like, la, da, da, da.
I know there's so much we could talk about, but I mean, can we break it into little chunks here and there?
It's not my fault the game dumped it all on us at once.
Well, I mean, it's not trying to dump it all on once. It's just, we're going through it too in depth.
Yeah.
Let me remind you, that's the Doomsday Beast, the Legion's planet destroyer.
The space station is Herta's creation. As long as the Lord Ravager doesn't intervene.
Oh, there's that purple box thing there that heals our
Technique points.
Yep.
Yep.
The Doomsday Beast can rip off the defense shield like tearing paper. Herta's not here. The station's defenses are too weak to stand against the antimatter Legion. Either way, the Legion has the blessing of the Eon Nanook. They came prepared, and everyone here is not.
That's why we have to leave and take her with
Nanook
us.
is the Aeon of Destruction.
She's that important?
She's the one who can help us turn the tides. Of course, I may be wrong.
You're not wrong. Alright. What should we do
maintenance crew works. There's a path here that leads to the railway platform. Let's head over there and meet up with Welt.
Mr. Yang? Mr. Yang's here too? Didn't he stay on the Express?
The Astral Express tracks our coordinates in real time. And with such a huge change in the space station's movements, there's no way Mr. Yang wouldn't have noticed.
I can almost guarantee that your Mr. Yang is already on his way. Right now, we might be able to handle things if it's just the Doomsday Beast, but if the Destruction's Emanator were to appear...
Ask about. Aw.
Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'll explain later.
Oh, fun fact, you can still play. We don't have to stop or anything.
Yep,
You
I
keep
know.
going. Every single character that is a Trailblazer or rides the Astral Express has one of the tickets on their clothing in a design form in some way, shape, or form. The main character's is a little pin up near your collar, I think.
Oh, got a lock on.
Besides, I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Okay, so it's just basically talking that she'll do a follow-up attack.
Yeah.
I told ya I could fight.
Okay, before I forget,
Stay right there while I give you a present.
put a shield on Stella. And because I don't want to use that last point right away.
You won't get away.
I love her robots. I have to go home and grind now to get her all the stuff I need for leveling up. My friend forced me to jump my equilibrium level because she got drunk and wanted to see me pull a 5-star because I had enough pity for it. Basically, the warp odds were in my favor.
I have something...
So I got all my characters up to level 40, and she's like, raise your equilibrium level, we're gonna get the 5-star! And I did, I got Himiko, but now all my characters are level 40, have the potential to be level 50, and Himiko is level 1. That's a problem.
You know, you and I should actually trailblaze together on this game.
We should.
It does have cross-platform play, but not, and this is something me and my friend found out, it does not have cross-region play. So I can't play with my friend in Northern Ireland because he has to play on a European server, whereas I have to play on a North American server. It has one downside, that me and him, we both have the game, but we can't play co-op together, and it sucks. We also found out that was a thing in Genshin as well. Genshin has that, and this game has that. And we're kind of upset because we really wanted to play this game together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had to do the research this morning, and he wasn't too happy. He even said that he doesn't like. He even says he doesn't like the grinding in the story.
The green one's healing. He doesn't like the grinding in the story?
He doesn't like the grinding or the story in Genshin, because he says that he doesn't like grinding by himself. He'd rather do it with a friend. Hence why he was looking at me to play it with him.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about grinding in Honkai is that it'll pop up later. There's a specific way you can do it, so it's not like just going out in the world and finding enemies and beating them up. There's like specific things you can go do. You can get support from an ally. My friend's got a super powerful character that's level 70, and she put them as their support character. And so I just throw him on, and when I grind, I put on auto, and it just like, in 5 seconds flat, I've got like triple the amount of materials I had before, and all I had to do was hit like a button. It's really nice.
Here's a precise mechanism.
Oh, never mind. Battle's over. I was
Yeah.
gonna use her special attack. The battle's over.
It goes really fast.
Story in your own way.
Don't forget the chest.
Chest. Don't forget the chesticles.
Could have maybe chosen a better.
No, it's chesticles. I say it on purpose. I say it on purpose because apparently the creators, or like the Hoyoverse peoples, like their inspiration for games like this was anime. And in anime, there's a stereotype of boobs. And Honkai continues this.
Okay.
That's why all the characters have such extravagant designs. They are meant to be as anime as possible.
Actually, no, I'm gonna save those right now. See, it was pointless to use it.
Because you've gotten stronger and the enemies can't put as much of a fight, so now you can save stuff.
Yep. Let's treasure chest.
Looks good.
Oh, there's an additional currency on this space station called Herdium.
Yep.
Later you'll be able to buy cool stuff from an afro-wearing salesman.
Word of warning, do not go for that guy.
No, I went for him and he was hard, but it's okay.
Come back when you're stronger.
Yeah, he holds, like there are 3 different types of treasure chests. There's basic, then there's 2 others that get better and better. And the really, really good treasure chests have a big formidable foe in front of them. And they do require some work to defeat.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say they're boss level, but they're like pseudo boss level. They can be really tricky if you're not careful.
Yep.
I told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present.
I am not going to use their ultimate attack just because I'll get to it when we get to it.
We have a pretty intense fight coming up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I may need to use them almost immediately.
Well, you're familiar with how to beat that.
Yeah, because that was the second time I've beaten it, but I was pretty close to failing, so.
The first time I battled it, I figured out it's gimmick,
Mm-hmm.
and I fought really hard. But the first bit, I just couldn't quite get it, and so the gimmick kicked off, and I had to start again. But I got it essentially the second time. And that won't make sense until we actually get into that fight. But the gimmick, I was like, even when I knew what it was still hard to overpower it.
Right.
Let's make it quick.
I had to think about what I was trying to do there.
Is this why I don't battle in speed up mode? I know you're not in speed up mode, but it's one of
It's
the
disabled
reasons,
right now.
Yeah, but there is a speed up mode along with auto, and I don't do either because I am prone to misclicks. Misclicks of doom!
Yep. If anyone knows her
Don't wanna know
Slime
how
Rancher
many.
2 Let's Play knows exactly what she's talking about.
You don't want to know how many times I've set off my ultimate when I really wish I hadn't.
Right. Okay, so none of them have your weakness, so we'll just do a straight up attack.
This is our chance.
Well, I guess now's a good time to point out. The ultimates are fueled by energy. The energy happens, from what I can tell, it happens every time you successfully land a hit on an enemy, you get a little bit of energy. And sometimes when they attack you, you get energy back as well.
Right.
So characters like Dan Hung, whose single attack has 3 strokes to it, that's 3 bits of energy that he gets.
Right.
Which is really fun to use. Whereas like with March, it's a bit slower because she just hits it once. But if the enemies are constantly hitting the shield she's put up on her friends, her energy fills faster and faster and faster.
Right. Ooh, Dan Howard is looking kind of weak, and it's kind of sad because you can't really heal in the middle of a battle.
No interest in scope cut.
I think that makes sense though. Because when you're actually out on a battlefield, your ability to heal in the middle of a battle is completely dependent on whether or not someone has a skill that can do that. Rather than like, oh, hold on, I need to get out my sody pop here and gain 60 HP back. She's like, hold on, don't attack me. It's a fizzy drink, I don't want to get the burps.
Yeah, we got a second wave here we have to do.
Yeah, enemies that are close to each other will be triggered when you trigger just one of them.
Yep.
Like, will come in waves.
You know what, March, why don't you protect him for now?
Me out here? How can we lose?
We'll give him a shield to give him a little bit more chance to survive a bit longer.
You also don't necessarily want to hold on to your ultimates all the time. I honestly think you can get away with using Dan Hung's ultimate here and get it back pretty quick. I didn't realize how many more battles you still had to go.
I think this is the last one before the...
Oh, if it's the last one, then you can hold on. But...
Yeah, exactly. I think we're going to need to shield her as well. I want to take you out at least.
Just remember, shielded characters get targeted more often.
I know. But it's also because we're using shields on characters who are being locked on too, so...
Yeah. So, remember how I said I pulled Japard?
Mm-hmm.
He is probably the best shielder in the entire game.
Okay.
At least that I'm aware of.
Step aside.
His ultimate is literally to put a shield up, and I can trigger it multiple times and get that shield constantly in play.
Nice.
There are times where I've had him and a healer on my team, and my healer doesn't get to do anything because Japard just defended everybody until the last moment. I'm just like, okay. My healer was ready to use their ultimate, but they didn't get the chance because nobody took any freaking damage. Thanks, Japard. I know I should complain, but still.
Anyway, basic treasure chest behind the desk.
Mm-hmm.
Also, check this out. Yep, check out the tablets too, in case, because they might have things too.
Yep.
See, like this one right here too.
They give you quick reads, and when you do quick reads, sometimes it'll give you Stellar Jade for just popping in and looking at it.
I don't know.
But also there's an archive where you can go and look at all these documents and stuff and get more lore and information.
I was just checking to see if that was going to be anything. I always misclick the thing.
Have you healed?
I was healing, but oh, well, there's
technique.
Which is what I need to... Well, I've only got 2 back, so...
They only ever give 2 back.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a space anchor there. You didn't have to use those techniques.
Oh, well, that's fine. It doesn't make a difference.
I think you can approach that, but be careful. I think if you...
Oh, there's our first trophy. Until the light takes us. That's basically finding all the space anchors and Herta space station.
Oh, yeah.
That's basically what that is.
You might want to stop here if we're gonna...
No.
You want to do the big fight?
Yeah, we're doing the big fight.
Okay.
That was the
Longer
plan.
episode. Got it.
That was the plan. Because I wanted this guy in the thumbnail.
Oh, you sexy, mean bastard. Careful what you ask for, March. You
There's
can
the
always tell that
there's
a
the
great
thumbnail
battle.
right there, too.
Oh, yeah. Always a great battle that's coming up. You can tell because you always get the shattered glass effect.
Yep. Now everybody's healed up. I will try to make sure everybody gets a shield from March 7th when her turn comes. As you can see, we're taking some pretty heavy damage. Kind of.
You know you can interrupt their attacks by clicking on the ultimates, right? You don't have to wait for them to finish attacking. You don't even have to wait for your characters to finish attacking. If you get the chance to set off an ultimate, just start clicking.
Okay.
You can even set off multiple ultimates at once. So...
we'll do March 7th.
So now, wait, before you do her thing, you can set off the Trailblazers and you can set off Himiko's from here. And there you go. Now all of them will go off.
Okay.
It's much faster than doing it one at a time.
Gotcha. I never thought about trying that.
I imagine on a cell phone it's more tricky to pull that off.
Yeah, because you can't pause it in the middle of it. You have to literally click on it as it happens.
So the gimmick with this guy is defeating the hands.
And the thing in the middle.
But you need to get rid of the hands first.
When you need to get rid of all 3 targets.
Well,
first.
yeah. I recommend going for the hands first just because they tend to be the ones that smack you around. Then destroy the center core. And then once the center core is destroyed, you can start attacking the real area. If you don't succeed in finishing it off on the real area, the center core will replenish, and the hands will replenish, and then you have to start battling it all over again. It's very annoying.
Okay. I'm going to give Stella the first thing there. Do that. That should take out one of the hands already.
Yeah, that's the best part about Himiko. She can attack multiple things at once, along with the Trailblazer currently can attack multiple things at once.
Yep.
So you can chip away at the hands while attacking the core.
Yep.
See, they feed each other.
Yep.
So you want to get rid of the hands.
I thought I almost got it because of the frozen. Well, we can at least do it with Dan.
You're so close. See, now you've interrupted it, which is great.
Yep.
My hand can't fight back.
Okay, now let's... And then we'll go ahead and do that. Well, no, I don't need to use that. I'll just do this. I just like using the stronger attack for Stella better because I feel like you get more damage and like.
Right? I feel the same way. I don't know if it actually works that way, but that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Step aside. I have no interest in stealing the cotton.
All right, and it's Martin.
Did that core always have a cracked thing with all its gold?
Yeah.
Okay. Part of me suddenly was realizing that
All right,
looks weird.
that's down. Now we got
Everything
this part.
for that head.
Now we got that. Now we got just the
If
head.
you don't 100% get rid of all of that, you have to start over. Ooh. Is that enough?
It was already enough.
Nope, it goes again.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's a two-phase thing. You got to do it twice.
Yep.
Yep.
Life and death, revealed in an instant.
So basically, we're on phase 2 of the fight.
I was just hoping that Himiko's attack would be enough to get her ultimate enough energy, but it
Oh,
wasn't.
okay.
It wasn't quite enough, and that made me
This
sad.
is the strongest attack.
Yeah, I hate this thing.
Yeah. Hence why I put up the shields.
But it gave Himiko what she needed, which
Yep.
is perfect.
Why not?
Still don't understand.
But I will give Himiko the shield next once it's March 7th's turn. What do you think of the PlayStation 5 version of the game?
It's very similar to the PC. The only difference I'm really seeing is that it definitely doesn't have the same kind of lag issues that a PC might suffer from, just because PlayStation 5 has got really good computing power. So.
Okay.
But otherwise, they look identical for the most part. Which just goes to show that Hoyo did a great job of making sure that the
Whoops,
PlayStation
used the
5...
wrong. I used the wrong one. My bad.
Hoyo did a really good job making sure PS5 and the PC both were
And
up
mobile.
to snuff. And mobile, yeah. Like, they didn't neglect either of... or any of the systems that can be played on, quality-wise, which is great.
No interest in stealing cotton.
Technically speaking, I just, since everybody's got a shield up,
Yeah.
no, Stella doesn't have her shield up anymore. It's been depleted. I'm gonna have to. I need to do that. I mean, it looks like Stella doesn't have her shield anymore. Yeah, she doesn't have a shield anymore. She's taking damage, and now Danhound's taking damage too. I'm more concerned about her because her health is a little lower.
Yeah.
Let's make it quick.
You won't get away.
I was gonna take out the hand.
Yes.
Yeah, I still need to use March. I need to do that so March 7th has a impending doom. Where's that strong attack?
Can't go.
March 7th and Himiko almost got there. Oh no, never mind. Now March 7th has it.
I know, I was praying something would happen with Himiko's, but no.
If she got attacked, then yes.
Yeah. Very nice.
Check out this awesome move.
Okay. You need a shield.
Me out here? How can we lose? Take this.
Yeah, you got the brake on it. Now you can set off Himiko again.
I'm gonna hold off
Why don't you want to set up her ultimate?
for the.
Oh, for the head.
Yeah.
That's right, you're very close to it.
Yeah. Cover from break. Now it's doing its thing. March 7th. March 7th needs a shield. So does Himiko actually, but I'm more concerned about March 7th. She's the one that needs the shield. Trying to think. You know what?
Blast it.
Not enough.
No, but you got hers.
Nope, I got it. Never mind. Double it.
Yep.
Rules are made to be broken.
Make sure I use the right attack. Wow! What a KO!
Jeez.
Holy! I knew she was strong, but
Unstoppable.
I knew she was strong, but
What happened? Who is that?
So yeah, her Stellaron's going crazy. Until that. Walt is a grandpa. He's great.
Mr. Yang, is
They're
she?
okay now. Let's talk somewhere else.
and there's the Astral Express.
He comes off as a little bit brooding in that, but he really is a grandpa. He's such a sweet dude.
Is this the space station?
Honestly, I'm surprised the space station doesn't have a medical ward. Well, no, it does.
It's good that you've made it through in one piece. You can rest easy now that the threat from the Legion has been neutralized.
They let us sleep on a bench.
Well, this invasion seems to be nothing more than a random provocation. As soon as the Doomsday Beast fell, the Legion retreated. I guess I'll leave you to rest up a bit for the time being. By the way, what's your beacon address? That way, if anything happens, I can contact you.
Beacon address, also known as a phone number.
Yep.
Go see Himiko when you have the time. She said she had something to discuss with you.
Oh, we got a message. We need to look at it.
He's so straightforward.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we should wrap up there. Oh, wait. There's that thing we were talking about.
Mhm.
We might as well go through that quickly. So, we need to go here. We gotta go to Stella's thing. So, there it is. And Falling Star. Activate it. There we go. That's all we need to do. So,
Alright, we
Ready?
beat the big monster.
Yep. Ready to wrap up?
Mhm.
Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Honkai Star Rail, the series. I've been Big LT.
Hi, Vanessa Parker.
Final words?
I'm excited to get further into the story because at this point, something cool happens. Something even cooler happens. And then even cooler happens. It all just gets better. I can't wait to do more.
I have some final words too. Actually, next episode I'll be doing one episode solo, and then after that you'll be back again for some more. Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you want her to all to yourself.
Pretty much.
I called it. I knew it.
Also the fact that there's not gonna be that much battling in that episode anyways. So.
Oh,
I mean-
don't forget to talk to people at least. And I don't mean talking to the NPCs.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm lecturing you over here.
Okay then. All right. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.